All right, good afternoon, everyone. We're gonna go over a few things this afternoon. We got the Discord right here. Obviously, you can see we're talking about a target swing. TGT is the ticker. That's what we're gonna be going over here first. Also, good job to everybody that took the MARA trade today for the 100%. But we're going to be going over TGT and we're going to go over MU as the next possible swing that we have here. So I'm going to pull up the target chart. Let's expand this. We're going to go to the daily chart. So on the daily chart, I mapped this out last week actually. Kenny, you guys see he's a heavy hitter in the Discord. He mentioned the stock, and then I started looking into it, and I saw this possible inverse head and shoulder on the daily, and I mapped it last week. This is the stock I was talking about over the weekend, the one that could be a big one, but I wasn't ready to alert it yet. Obviously, I did alert it today. So we're going to look at the daily chart here, and you can see we're inverse head and shoulder going forward. So what we're going to do is we're going to map out some levels really quick, and I'll tell everybody, why I think this could be a possible really good trade. We're going to map out the support level down here, which is it's all the way down there at 140. We'll keep going up, making some extra levels here. But we're long right now. There's going to be a few levels we got to break going forward, but this is a perfect inverse head and shoulder that could be playing out here. So we're going to map those top side levels. Perfect. So 156.29 right there. Then 160. I'm only going to map two because obviously we're probably not going to be in this for a very long time. We're doing weeklies right now. These play out and pay. We'll start looking for further expiration dates, but for right now, we're just going to look at these two levels right here. Anybody that's looked into my strategy, and if you've been in the Discord for a while, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. The red line right here is the 200 EMA on the daily chart. You can see how sharp the 9 EMA went through there. We created that wedge that we talk about. Right here, we've got the 50 EMA, 2 on the daily chart. We're coming into it sharp. We're pointing. So what we need is this 9 EMA to kick over this 50, push it forward. We've already broken this this ATR level. So if we do pull back, we want to hold support at that 152.70 level, which is where the ATR was. We needed this break. Second attempt though right here, and we're actually pushing through. So our first middle target here, I guess you could say, is 156.25. I've got 156.29 marked there, but always run it up in 25% increments if you guys haven't noticed that. So this will be our short-term target, and then once we break that, kind of like we did today with MARA, I kept producing more levels. So if we gap up tomorrow and we break this level, I'll give you guys another level here. But you can zoom out again and see, okay, this looks like a high probability trade. If there's long-term swingers in here that want to go months out, end of August, something like that, you can go all the way out to here, because if this pattern plays out, we're going back to 180 on target. But for now, we're just trying to do these weekly swings. But it looks very bullish to me. I'm hoping tomorrow is not a consolidation day because we're in weeklies. If it is a consolidation day, it's gonna decay the absolute hell out of the contracts that we're in. So we may have to get rid of those and go a little bit further out. But we'll see tomorrow how it goes. But for now, this chart's really, really bullish. Obviously, we'll see what happens with it. But I'm super excited about this one. I think this one could be like UPS was for us. 450%, I think, is the top gainer. Someone that's still holding from the first alert. But we'll see what happens here. I'm not trying to ramble or anything. And let's go over here to MU. This is going to be our next one that I'm looking into. All right, so if we look at this here, we have trend lines going up through here. Trend line's been broken. We got the 50 EMA that was just broken today, but I think the main level is going to be 127 on this one. and we can see the 9 EMA is coming down into the 50. So this is either going to be the reversal point or the continuation point of this stock here. And I'm going to highlight this entire area right here. This is the major area. We need to confirm under this. I'm going to short this if we can get under 127. Normally on the longer time frames, once something like this happens, we break, we usually go to the 200 EMA. The 200 EMA is all the way down at 105. This is the daily chart, so this could take a month or longer. But hopefully we can get in and get some levels here and get 100, 200% out of a single swing short term. So we'll map out the bottom side levels here. Perfect. So just on the downside, we've got, if we break 127, our next key level is going to be 123, then 117.50, then 109.75. This looks like a great potential. So tomorrow we're going to be watching this one for a 127 break. If we get that 127 break, we're going to move forward. We're going to enter this. Obviously, these are swing trades. So the further out you go, the better. You have more time to be right. But obviously, anybody can trade whatever they want to trade. The major level that we're going to be watching is down here. And like I said, this could take a very long time. The reason this is the major level to watch, coming down to here, which this is my target, this zone right here. I don't know how long it's going to take, but the reason behind that is simply because if we look here, and this is our bottom side zone, we could have a potential head and shoulder that is forming. So if this is a pattern that could potentially play out, this is what we're looking at. So we'll have to drop to that neckline first in order for this to play out. The neckline just so happens to be at the 200 EMA. So the next 30 days, this will be my target here. Obviously, you know, if I alert this trade tomorrow, we enter the trade and, you know, you're up 100%. If you have one contract, sell it. If you have multiple contracts, you can keep scaling and, you know, holding to see if it actually drops here. But we're looking for the short-term profits. We're trying to grow these small accounts quickly in the swing trade. So the faster this happens, the more money we're going to make, essentially, because we can compound this, find another trade. But if you already have a big account, you know, you can risk it, you know, get 10, 20 contracts, scale 5 here, close the rest down here, whatever you want to do. But this is the next trade that we're looking at, MU. If anybody does have any questions about any of these, feel free to throw it in the swing chat section, and I will be glad to answer it. There is one more thing that I want to say to close this out. We've been having issues. Obviously, I'm a day trader, so the first portion of the day I'm alerting day trades, and I want to keep it that way. You know, I don't want to be live doing swing trades. I've been doing day trades and then have to answer questions about swing trades. Today I actually missed a trade and I could have made a lot of money on it because I was answering questions based off of this. But I did want to go back over this trade on MARA. We alerted the long side on this one, a $25 break. So this was our area that we had to break today. And I actually explained this earlier on live, but we're looking for confirmation on any time frame that is not the 1 minute, because we're not looking to trade today. We're looking to see where this can go over a period of time. We're not going to be able to look at a 1 minute chart and say, okay, this is going here next month. That's just common sense. But today on the 5 minute chart, I explained to someone, we have to have a reason to enter this trade. When I say the level to break was 25, okay, yeah, it did break it over here. It absolutely did. But look how far the 9 EMA was away. So I told that person today that the 9 EMA needs to get closer to that 25 area for it to actually move. So look what happened when the 9 EMA came up here and kicked this candle up. It went from 25 up to 25.70. Then we pulled back. When I say confirmation, this is what I mean. A key level to break usually confirms. So what do we see here? We see this 25 level It broke, ran up. We thought it was bullish. And this is where people that are, this is a swing channel. This is not a scalp channel, anything like that. If you did enter over here, you're still good. We're looking at what can happen over the next week or the next month. You're still good. The confirmation on this chart was simply right here. Why was the confirmation right here? Well, what was the level I said we needed to break? 25. Well, if you look here, and we move this down a few pennies, perfect. What level confirmed on this pullback? This is what we call possibly a false breakout. The people that are treating this like a scalping channel and trying to take 2-cent profits intraday, stop. We have a bigger picture here. We're looking to see what can happen overnight or over the week or over the month. It ran up here. You probably got stopped out on this. No, we shouldn't trade that way. This was just confirmation where people were getting stopped out and not re-entering. And then look what happened. We went from 25 to 26.80. So look for things like this going forward. We have to have a reason to enter. I entered the trade here. If I didn't enter the trade, I would have entered the trade here. I'm not going to stop out of it. We're confirming 25. I'm going to see where it goes. Why? Because this is a swing trade. I have time to be right. Technical analysis is real. We have our key levels mapped, and that's where we're going to go. So we're gonna treat it that way going forward. We're not going to treat these as scalps and day trades. We're going to have targets. We're going to have trade plans. Our trade plan today, $26. I posted. If 25 it confirms, 26 is my target. Guess what happened? 26. And then I posted, okay, well, if we break 26, my next target is 26.65, I believe is what I said. Look what happened after that. So targets are being hit. It's just taking time. I know a lot of you are used to the quick scalps, in and out of trades, but this is different. This is not a day trade. Thankfully today we were able to get in at open and out before close. So technically it was a day trade. But we're not looking at it like we look at SPY on a daily basis. So we're going to get in this, we're going to get out. No, we're letting our trade plan actually play out here, and that I don't see a better example of anything than this actually playing out. Confirmation 25, target hit, scale point, final target, perfect. Everything's perfect. Stop having anxiety when you're trading. I'm charting. You guys are making money. Trust the technical analysis. Find the key levels. If I have 26 here, understand why I have 26 there. Look at the stock yourself. See, okay, well, yeah, this actually probably could go there. It may not happen today. It could happen tomorrow or next week. But perfect day on MARA. Congrats to everyone that traded that. I'm done rambling. I'm excited going forward with this. We've been doing this this is the third week now. We're 100% on win rate in the swing channel. Obviously, that's going to end eventually, but that's where risk management comes into play. You can lose 4 trades and get the 5th one right, and you're still green. Risk management is going to be a big factor here. But as long as this hot streak's going, I'm gonna keep rolling with it. Hopefully it doesn't end, but I'm real about everything, and it's definitely going to end eventually. Just be smart with these trades going forward, and hopefully we keep winning them. We'll continue to be green on a daily basis. So thank you everyone that's in here with us. I appreciate it. Thank you guys for trusting me to be your educator. Now let's see if we can turn 500 into 50K by December. How's that sound? I hope everyone has a good night, and I'll see everybody in the morning.